but it is neither here nor there. And I also don't want, Prof, good morning. Is it Dr. Zato?
Dr. Zato.
Zato. I don't want you to play the gender card.
Why not?
Because Charlotte Osei wasn't a man. She was a woman. Other women were not men. They were women. Loretta Lamptey. Yeah. I myself am a woman. I'm not a man. And we went through worse things than what CJ is going through. Worse things. And the MPP didn't see us as women. So let's not play the gender card.
Can I briefly? She called my name. Yeah. Nice to meet you. I've met your brother a lot of times.
Everybody meets my brother. Why do you all time? Let me finish. You've spoken for 30 minutes.
I let them have
been. Yes. You come back, you spoke for 30 minutes. So the point is that I do not think that we should play the gender card. That because she's a woman, she's fighting. No. If the law says A, let A work. I've sat on this same platform and I said, let the process go through. It is a constitutional process. Why is everybody fighting it? Let it go through. Some other people went through processes and at the end of the day, what happened. Others too went through and they were exonerated. Do you get me? So let the process go through. What the Constitution has said should be done, let it be done. Nobody knows. It's as if everybody is preempting the end of it. Let it go through. Look, when Charlotte was removed, Charlotte, that was the first that my brother said that it would be used as a case study in political science, in the political science department. Have they used Charlotte's own as a case study? Democracy birthed our Supreme Court. Because without a democracy, we didn't have a Supreme Court. And Charlotte's institution, the EC, is one of the most important bodies in this country. Without the EC, we will be in a chaotic situation. Because the EC is the one that pretends over elections. And without an election, you don't have a democracy. Then you go back to a junta. You get me? And Charlotte was removed, and that was the first time that an EC person, chairman, was removed. We had all of them spanning governments. Afarijan being the longest. He was there. He spanned NDC, MPP. Even started, I think, just 1992, went on. He was not removed till he retired. A constitutionally independent body. When MPP came, Charlotte was removed. Why didn't they use it as a case study? But they want to use the Chief Justice own as a case study. Everybody says, oh, it's an arm of government. EC is the most important body. If you attend IPAC as a General Secretary of the CPP, I was attending IPAC. It will tell you that this institution is about Ghana. If EC gets it wrong, Ghana will be chaotic. And their chairman in the 2017 went through it. Why does she want to place an injunction? Yesterday, I heard she was in court, or some people were in court to place a petition and so many things. Now an injunction on 2 people. Why? This is what has happened. They said this is the committee. You don't have to delay it. Maybe then they should change the whole trajectory of it and take her elsewhere to answer questions. I went to BNI to answer questions. Some other people went to Yoko. This one is not an economic crime. We have, these are investigative bodies. If she doesn't believe in those ones, maybe we should take her to the BNI for her to go and answer her questions. Because the committee has been set. It has been set constitutionally. You do not determine who is on it or not. You don't determine it. I heard my brother saying some people said she should resign. Fine, that is their opinion. You cannot force anybody to say that or suggest that she should retire, she should resign. These are opinions of people. So you can't even use it in an argument. It is not government's opinion. But this is what it is. Petitions have been brought against you. You have answered your petitions. Now the process has come. Go before the process. Charlotte said, did she even had the opportunity to even go to court? Who was going to listen to that poor woman? You have just destroyed her. She's not a woman. She's not a woman. I was taken off when I was not even 50. My life, my career, everything. Shoo. I am a woman. I'm not a man. There are others. Do you get me? So I do not see why anybody should say that government is going to benefit from this. Government is going to remove her anyway. Why do you preempt it? This is premeditated. Let us go through the process. Let the committee. She was aware that the committee was in place. Why didn't she start the injunction, but now she's putting an injunction?
Because this committee, that event had not taken place then.
This committee was put in place and she was aware. She didn't say, she didn't cough. You see, for her to even go ahead to respond to the petition, it means she has accepted to go through the process.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because if it was me, I would say that I'm not interested in this whole thing. I'm going to court to even stop the whole process. She actually sat down with her lawyers to answer to the petition. The moment you do that, then it means that you have accepted to go through the process. So what has happened that now you want to put an injunction on 2 people? How can those 2 people influence the outcome? They cannot, because there are also 2 other people who I know are very credible. Professor Jisa taught me. He's a very credible person. So I do not understand why they would do anything otherwise. They are using the law. And I don't think they can go against the law. Even if you are indicted, maybe you are indicted on your own submissions. What have you written in your responses? My experience from everything that I've been through is that you are indicted on your own responses. The way you respond, the way you say, you are indicted on it. So if you have already responded, meaning that if you respond, meaning that I am ready to face the process. I don't think that anybody, because the way the MPP is fighting this whole thing, I'm surprised. There is nothing to fight. Then rather you are fighting the Constitution. Because it's the Constitution that gave the process by which a Chief Justice will go through this. Do you get me? That when a petition is brought, you form a committee. It is there. So if you have anything to do, you don't go after government. You go after the Constitution. If you think that's anything, you were there 8 years, you didn't look at the Constitution. You had a constitutional day. That's a day that 7th, and you took away the 1st July. Because that 1st July was the day that we had our republic, and we got our republic to Kwame Nkrumah. So you had this Asian foe kind of syndrome. So you took 1st July and replaced it with 7th January. Constitution Day. We never opened the Constitution. I always said that was a very nonsensical holiday. Because we never, not a day did we say that today we are going through our Constitution. So if you have anything, it is the Constitution that has provided the provision for this to go through. If the framers of the Constitution did not envisage that a day will come that there might be the need to remove or let a Chief Justice go through a certain process, they wouldn't have put it in the Constitution. But they envisage that it might come in a day. So I don't think there is anything wrong with it. And for me, I don't understand why you did it. You thought it was good. We are not saying that, it's like payback time, no. But you thought it was good. Nobody complained. Everybody spoke. We cried, we wept, we begged you. You said no. You removed Charlotte. Giddy, 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 giddy. You see, with Charlotte's own, she also went with her 2 deputies. All their entitlements were not paid to them. Whatever was due them as in financial, they were not paid to them. One of them is, I think, is even dead now. Amadou Tule. You didn't care. They went home empty. You didn't complain. Why didn't you complain? Is it callousness or what? Is it wickedness? When it comes to you, some women are men. But when the women are close to your heart, then they are women. Can you imagine this? Look, I'm telling you that at that time, 2017, I was telling somebody yesterday, you could not even speak for yourself. Where were you going to go? You were treated as if you were not a human being, that you are not even a Ghanaian. Who were you going to speak to? Which court were you going to? You just took whatever came to you and prayed to God that you'll be okay. Right now, Chief Justice can go to court and place an injunction. It means that the environment is very friendly. I know Charlotte personally. We went through our troubles together. You couldn't go anywhere to speak. As a woman, you were so perplexed. I mean, you didn't even know your family, everybody around you didn't even know what to do. And I'm telling you from experience. Anytime I think of those experiences, I start to tear up. And now I am surprised when it comes to Chief Justice. MPP wants to behave as if somebody has done something wrong. Where were they? The men today who are saying that this is a woman. Where were they when we were going through that process? And a more wicked process. A process where you were treated with so like you are not a human being. You are just dehumanized. They put you at your lowest ebb. She can go to court. She has dignity. She has something left in her. Some of us, Charlotte, others, had nothing left in them. Nothing. Nothing left in them to even go anywhere to go and speak. Nobody will listen to you, whether you were guilty or not guilty. She now has the opportunity. It means that democracy is working. It means that we have a president who cares. Yes, it means that it's the government that has decided that Ghana must work, our institutions must work. For her to be able to go and say that, I don't want this, I don't want that. How dare you to even say that you don't want this, you don't want that? You couldn't have said it, I'm telling you. You have to go by what they said should happen to you. If you are mistreated, if you are insulted, you are quiet. You knew what was going on was wrong, but you couldn't say anything. Today, Charlotte, a very good material. She was at NCC before she came to EC, first woman. So that's alone, first woman EC, female EC. She actually announced you to be the president or the party that won the power. She did not manipulate anything. She did not do anything. Even though you didn't appoint her, she learned from her predecessor, Afarijan. And without, you see, we even had issues. Remember, there was a problem with the coalition. There was some problem with their network. But whatever it is, she announced the elections for you. And you orchestrated. If you read the Japa document, it is in there. You orchestrated to get her out. So why are you talking? It's not as if you haven't done it before. That one is not even in the Constitution. Do you get me? The process for removing, you found the process. Because I don't think that the Constitution or the framers ever thought that anybody will remove it easy. They never thought about it. The clear, this thing is not really, you have to go to the court, the Supreme Court, and seek this thing. But I am saying that Charlotte, everybody was shocked. Why remove Charlotte? What did she do? Some whopped up charges that she did, and she did that. And Charlotte was gone. A young woman at the height of her career. The MPP could not tolerate her. A woman. And she was off. She was gone.
Right.